So this is a story how I almost died twice through a mountain biking accident on a trip to Italy. Let me take you back to the beginning. So on Friday, the 2nd of September 2022, we went back to Italy to go to Finale. We were there earlier on in late May, early June. So we're on our way over to Italy again, going off to Finale Ligure. Let's see how things are happening this time round. I'm the kind of person who will always be a stickler for wearing helmets. I insist that all the family wear them, whether they're going to the shops or not. If they're going on skateboards or scooters, we always wear helmets as a family, and it's something that I've always enforced. So we're back in Italy, as you can see, back in Finale Ligure. So we're going to see what this time Italy has to offer. Little did I know that at this point this was going to be my last day, as well as my first day of riding. We went out into the hills, we went straight up to the top of the mountain and everything was fine. And then one of the largest thunderstorms I've ever seen, with lightning, was directly above us, and we were riding in some very treacherous conditions. So day 2 was met with so much promise. It was a beautiful morning and it seemed like everything was going to go great. But this was the last video that I recorded with promise. Okay, good morning, we're in Finale Ligure. This is day 2 of the video, and we are going on a guided tour today. So yes, we'll be going up in the hills. We'll get an uplift at 9 o'clock. So let's get ready and go up the hills. So we were being picked up at 9 o'clock from what we call like our castle, and I realised that there was nothing to eat and I needed some breakfast, so I decided to go down to the shops and get some milk, and I didn't think that I would need a helmet.
We're not long into this trip and there's quite a lot of stuff gone wrong.
Several things occurred which saved my life from this crash. The first one, of course, is the technology that I wore. My Apple Watch instantly called the emergency services and let them know exactly where I was and that I was in trouble. Then passers-by did exactly the same.
He always stopped to wear helmets because he was just coming to the supermarket. He didn't. So he wasn't wearing her helmet. No.
Yeah, how silly of me. If only I'd worn a helmet and all my padding, I would have walked away from that with nothing.
You owe me lots of ice cream for this day.
During this period was a very frightening period for me. I truly thought that there was something very seriously wrong with my head. I think it's one of those things when you know you've hurt yourself, but you know, if any of you have had this, you know when something is very seriously wrong with you. And the Italian paramedics set about working on me in a very amazing professional way.
Don't go to sleep, Dave.
Ok. Digli che stiamo caricando e comunichiamo I parametri a breve.
They got me to the hospital extremely quick with blue lights and sirens all the way. My friend Vicky stayed with me and gave me so much comfort on that period. And I've also got to thank Tony as well for also coming along and filming this as well. The Italian hospital wasted no time in setting to work with me. Truly, I was amazed, and so was Vicky, who was with me, about how much attention they gave me. Put me into x-rays and CT scans almost immediately, no wasting time. So here comes the how I almost died twice. During that night, the hospital was set on fire by an arsonist. This was incredibly scary and I had no way of escaping, and I just had to find the strength to escape by myself.
Dramma all'ospedale Santa Corona di Pietraligure in provincia di Savona a causa di un incendio forse doloso.
Una notte di paura tra fuoco e fumo. All'ospedale Santa Corona di Pietraligure in provincia di Savona è scoppiata una bombola dell'ossigeno nel reparto di ortopedia.
I woke up to find myself in a smoke-filled hospital, and I knew that something was really bad. I was delirious, I was hysterical, but I did need to escape urgently. Following my escape from the fire, I was placed in a hallway somewhere else in the hospital. I was absolutely petrified because I was told the day before that there was loose bits of my skull floating around in my head, and so I was really scared what would happen if one of those touched my brain. I needed another operation for them to open up my skull, cement it and then pin it. But I was really grateful that my daughter and my partner Tara came out to fly and be with me. I'm going to show you something pretty cool. I'm going to walk. The care I received from the Italian hospital was second to none. It was absolutely incredible how they managed to bring me back so fast, back to normality. I was starting to walk before I even left the hospital within about 4 or 5 days of being in there. Here we go. This feels good to be able to do that. So I'm going to walk back and lay down for a bit. So I fractured my skull with a hole in my head and had to have 2 pins. I was repatriated back into the UK thanks to my insurance company who flew me, my partner and my daughter back to the UK. My friends bought my bike back and all my equipment, so that was great. So I kind of just want to leave it on this note. Don't ever think that you don't need a helmet. I always wore a helmet, and the one time I didn't, I nearly died. Thankfully, 3 weeks later, I'm almost back to normal, feeling mentally well again. But yeah, always wear a helmet. Tell your kids exactly the same. Don't let anyone go out of your loved ones without a helmet. It's got to be done. Thank you for watching my story. Cheers.